words. They don't just communicate thoughts. They reveal the hidden things in our hearts. They don't just communicate ideas. They create worlds. The mouth and the words we say are a creative force that is not only used all the time, but everywhere we go. Our words are the very essence of how the Creator made us. Join us as we discover the essence of man and the power of speech.
Hello, welcome to the Essence of Man and the Power of Speech. We're on day 132, and today we're talking about the dangers of scoffing. Now, the next few days we're going to deal a lot with scoffing and how it ties into arrogance and other things, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But first of all, let's look at what it means to be a scoffer. And scoffing is someone who laughs or speaks about a person or an idea that they say is stupid or silly. They scoff at the idea. They scoff at the person. That's just stupid. That's silly. That's ridiculous. And scoffing is, and as we'll see, is connected to arrogance. Now, the Bible says God resists the proud, but He gives grace to the humble. The word resist means to turn a hand against. And so scoffing is a pretty dangerous thing. It's connected to arrogance and pride. And it's one of the root causes of evil speech. It's one of the four things that keeps us away from the divine presence, that doesn't merit the divine presence of God, because again, it's connected to arrogance, and it's that turning. It's God does one of these kind of deals, when it comes to scoffing. The thing about it is, though, it's almost natural to scoff. Even though forbidden, there's a natural tendency to scoff. And one of the reasons is because of the fact we tend to scoff things that are outside of our little circle of friends or whatever the case may be. You have Group A and Group B, and Group A says, okay, what Group B is doing is stupid and silly, and they've never experienced what Group B has. They've never tried it, for instance. I've taken people to restaurants over the years and had them try new things, and at first their reaction may have been, I'll never eat that. I'll never, no, you won't get me to eat that. And then you just get them to try it, and next thing you know, I've heard some people say, that's just stupid. I don't understand why they eat those kind of things, or I don't understand why they do those kind of things. Well, it's something that they've never really maybe experienced outside of their circle. So fear of new things can cause us to scoff people, and that's the thing. When we scoff, it's really a revelation of what's inside us, the arrogance and the fear. Now, Psalms 1 says this: "Blessed is the man who walketh not," keyword not, "in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." Now, we'll be talking more about this verse later on in a few days. But notice it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not," okay, or seateth not with the scornful. Automatically we see there's a blessing on people who are scoffers. We see a blessing on people that aren't scoffers. We see apparently if there's the blessing on the people who don't scoff, then guess what? There's that hand turning thing again to those who do. And as we'll get into tomorrow, we'll see how scoffers encounter a sowing and reaping aspect probably more than anything. And so what I want us to understand about the dangers of scoffing, it presents many things, but the two greatest things, number one, it robs us of the divine blessing. Number two, it also robs us of the divine presence. It's connected to pride and arrogance. The other thing, fear. Sometimes what we fear or who we fear, we scoff. And it's vital that we avoid scoffing. Notice what it says in the second verse, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in the law of the Lord doth he meditate day and night. So again, what is our delight? Is it in fear? Is it in arrogance? Or is it in the things of God and obeying God? The other thing about scoffing is, and as we'll learn in the next few days, in addition to scoffing being your own sin, it also leads people to sin. The listener and the opinions that you give. For instance, if you say so-and-so's stupid, if somebody takes that as truth, then there you go. We got a problem. This person now, you're causing others to sin. So yeah, scoffing is a pretty dangerous thing, and we'll get into some of this. But today was more of a overall introduction to scoffing, if you will. And so again, let me read you the definition of a scoffer: someone who laughs or speaks about a person or their ideas and thinks and speaks of them as stupid or silly. That's there's no reason to insult people. So yeah, we'll get into some more of this. So it'll be good. Trust me. Hang tight. Next few days are going to be interesting. So hey, we'll see you next time on The Essence of Man, the Power of Speech. Have a good one.